More light, everybody. Thank you for tapping into another episode of Unbiased Opinions. We're your host, the spiritual wanderer Suave.
And the Panderer 3.
Yeah.
Got me one.
See, I'm about to turn this thing down.
Bro, I got mine. I got 2 of them. I wear it all weekend to everything I went to.
Yeah, you gotta really adjust that junk too.
I'm gonna start wearing it here. I'm just put it right here. So
Yeah,
people
I
know where I'm
adjust that
sitting.
junk and be like, yeah.
Towards
Just so y'all
towards
know
the
what
end of
it
the
is.
episode. I'm just,
Yeah. No more conversing for y'all. Just leave it at that. But yeah, before of course we got the producer RyRy. I gotta announce him, of course, running the BTS behind the scenes. So yeah, he ain't gonna say nothing on the mic today, but
yeah. Hey, this nigga,
go.
his mic be so far from him when he talking about he do this real quick. He do this.
yeah. he'll never even think about pulling it towards
He
him.
just fly all the way over to it. He said that's a wrap, huh?
Yeah, but we was just literally having I don't even know. Do we got a hot take of the week? I think that one that dude said when he said 2 men naked together
Bro, that's so
is gay.
That's so crazy.
I thought that was insane.
Bro, okay, so me, right? I've been to jail several times, unfortunately. Bro, it's mandatory.
Yeah.
I've also played sports all my life. You get in the shower with other men.
That's why I was like,
We're in a urinal. Some of the urinals that we have in public bathrooms, not so covering. Even you can out your peripheral, dig. Nobody's looking on purpose, right? But like, there's no point where I'm like, damn, this nigga close to me, I might be gay. His dick out. What do y'all do in locker rooms? Y'all don't go to gyms? Y'all don't work out? Them old dudes that be in the gym, they don't care. They hop out the shower, they through the locker room, ass naked. No fucks given. Y'all niggas be gay. That's y'all be gay. And I ain't nothing wrong with being gay, but y'all be gay.
and then the thing about that though was dude's argument when he was talking about it. He said he was like, I'll never be comfortable around another man naked. And I was like, so you're saying that every time you see or you're around another man and they're nude, you're uncomfortable for some reason? Like, what
Because you looking.
inside of you makes you feel uncomfortable with seeing the natural human anatomy
You want to touch it. That's
if
the
you
problem.
don't have any sexual desires towards it?
That's not true though. That's the problem. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah. So it's like there has to
grab
be
that motherfucker
something
by the
going on
reins.
in your mind, that you're struggling with internally. Because
Yep.
if it wasn't a problem, it would just be natural and you could just keep it pushing.
If that's not the case, niggas be having issues, bro, and they don't even be a. People don't deal with like they real problems.
Yeah.
We just want to deal with the superficial shit. So I seen this post, Suave, and it says, no niggas love soft females. Ghetto hoes be fun, but not cuffable, right? This girl said, is woman a slur in America? This girl says, no, it's females that's the slur. Some women just haven't caught on to the fact that it's a substitute word for bitches. So in this, we have determined that both woman and female are both slurs.
Now that's a good hot take right there. That's some BS of the week.
What can we say?
That's some BS of the week.
What can we say? What do y'all want to be called?
You know what? I've heard the thing about female being a derogatory term.
Yes, but what can we say? What do y'all want to be called?
To me, I don't see what the problem is. It's literally in the dictionary. That's literally what a biological woman's supposed to be is a female.
Can I tell you that saying biological woman is also a problem?
Oh, really?
I saved a video for you. And it was 2 or 3 gay dudes and a heterosexual man. The heterosexual man was trying to speak up for them, for the gay dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying biologically born woman. And they was like, no, that's incorrect.
They said it's the cis.
It was this whole long, I'm gonna show you the video. It's this whole long definition on what exactly you're supposed to call them.
Yeah.
And then he was saying, okay, well, naturally born woman. They was like, ain't nothing natural about that. I was like,
that's crazy.
and bro, he just kept having to like double back and try to fix it. And he was like, well, how do you say it? And it was this long sentence. And he was like, okay. And he fumbling over it.
Yeah.
And it was like, you said you want to help us, so come on. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
you guys don't want help.
Yeah.
Like y'all don't want help. Y'all want to bark at people.
There's a line where it comes to, I feel like the extremes of everything beyond BS. And you can see it. The extreme of almost anything is BS. Like the whole thing that they did with, I heard there's something that was going on at one of the Pride things, the Pride celebrations, where they were walking around and they were saying, we're here, we're queer, and we're ready to take your kids or something like that. We're ready to do something with your kids. And I'm like, now why on earth,
Bruh.
why on planet Earth would you, being gay, walk down the street where you know people are literally saying that you're targeting our kids, and you use this in a chant in a parade? That's crazy. I was like, the extremes, man, it's insane. I don't see how anybody thought that was okay and then was participating in it.
Did you see that the transgender woman who pulled her titties out at the White House?
Nah.
You didn't see that?
No.
Ain't no way.
I did not see that. But that sounds crazy.
Bro, Biden invited her and other people to represent, right?
Yeah.
It's Pride Month. To the yard of the White House. Y'all welcome. We want y'all to know y'all are welcome here.
Yeah.
Pull her titties out.
She was like, I'm gonna show you a real welcome in here.
How much of a slap in the face is that? You feel me? Like, y'all don't feel included. Y'all feel outcasted.
Yeah.
Come to the White House. America's house. Just come. And what you decided to do was pull your titties out for a photo opportunity on the White House yard. And y'all want people to back y'all. Like, y'all want so bad for people to just fuck with y'all or treat y'all like y'all normal. Yeah. Right? So that's what motherfuckers are trying to do. We try to talk to y'all like y'all normal, treat y'all like y'all normal, and what do y'all do? Still be on BS. And then y'all be mad. The most
abnormal stuff ever.
And then y'all be mad.
Like, what's going on? Like,
what the hell?
That's why, like, so I don't even be understanding what be going on at the little parades, at the pride parades, because they be walking around naked, kids there, and I'm just like, okay.
This how y'all want to represent?
Yeah, I was like,
and that's the thing. Like you said, right? It's a parade. It's kids present. So this is about y'all being gay, not about y'all being vulgar.
What are you?
Not about y'all being nude. Not about y'all revealing all of it. It's about y'all being gay. It's about y'all supposed to be prideful and being gay. Gay, all of it. LGBT and the rest of the letters. Sorry, guys. Don't kill me. But this is what y'all supposed to be here for. And y'all making it hard. It's like the Black Lives Matter movement, right? They wanted us to all be peaceful. So what happens when a few fuck it up?
Yeah.
A few people vandalize some shit.
Yeah.
It just take away from the whole
message.
Everything. And that's what y'all doing when y'all on the BS that y'all be on, man. Y'all really pull from the message that y'all trying to push.
That's facts. Because I think about it, like, if you go to the MLK parade, what do you see? You see a lot of celebration of black history. Mm-hmm. You see people celebrating Black lives. You see steppers. You see other forms of things. You see
drill team.
Yes, all that stuff.
All kind of
you
black.
See black bands. All that stuff. You see all these things going on in the parade. But then when you see the pride parade, it's like a
circus.
Yeah, it's like, what are you teaching people as far as being supposed to be prideful of being gay? Mm-hmm. How are you representing that
like
through
EDC.
Your parades? Yeah, yeah. But to be honest, it's
like
worse.
EDC.
It's worse.
I believe it, but that's what it looks like. It does not look like we are here to be proud gays. It looks like a fucking circus.
Because at EDC, you have people dressing crazy at the same time, right? But you don't have them going to the extent of the sexual nature of it. Right. You know, it's more so people are. It's a festival. People are dressing like, the go-go dancers. I see EDC as more of a costume type thing. You have people who want to dress more sexual. You have people who want to dress in freaking Pokemon costumes. You have people doing all the most random stuff. But when you go to the Pride parade.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like
Yeah.
madness.
Sex store.
Completely madness.
Lingerie, sheer, fishnet.
And I feel like it's not supposed to be based on around sex. It's supposed to be based around sexuality.
I don't know.
So, yeah.
I don't know what it's based on, but I'm telling you what it looked like every year I see it.
I think that's madness.
And I don't want y'all to try to take our head off, nigga, because we ain't doing it. I mean, we ain't at the parade. If I was at the MLK parade gang banging, y'all would be like, oh, you making us look bad.
Right.
On Martin Luther King Day. So when I see y'all at the Pride Parade on the BS, I feel the same way. Y'all making us look bad.
Yeah. That's exactly how it looks. And I just be like, dang, that's... And then to do the stuff is like they did, the whole chant thing, it's like...
It's over. It's OD.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Why are you proving people right?
Yeah, some things are too much. And that's one of the things that I would just say is too damn much.
Yeah. Yeah. Tone it down.
What age, right? Switching gears. I really wanted to talk about this. What age do you feel like it's appropriate for you to get your own shit? Apartment, car, driver's license, things of that nature.
For me, driver's license is something that I feel like should be around 16 to 18 area.
So how do you explain 26, 27, 28-year-olds without a license?
I mean, are they living in New York?
And I was going to say, is it regional?
Yeah. You know what places where you don't need
here, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
No desire at all to get a car or a license.
I wouldn't understand it. To me, it seems like you're not trying to excel to the next chapters of your life.
You got a job. That's it. A job.
They comfortable catching the bus or doing Uber? If you're comfortable with that, then
teach his own.
Yeah.
I still think it's crazy.
Yeah.
I have friends, personal friends, like late 20s, mid 20s.
Mm-hmm.
No driver's license. No cars.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, at what point do you get it or do you want it? I got two little homeboys. It's my close friends, twin brothers. They're 24 years old. Right? They at home with mom now. At 24, you know, they just got out of college.
Yeah.
So I don't see a problem with them being 24 at home. They both have cars, jobs, and licenses though. And then I have adult homeboys who stay at home with family members and
no license.
Like the no car thing is whatever, right? Even the own apartment thing. But to not have a driver's license.
Yeah.
You comfortable with just being picked up and dropped off? You don't believe it. But you got identification? You too damn.
You're against the system.
Ryan. System? You already got the ID. What you mean? Niggas will get the license. You got the ID and you driving. You just out here being reckless. You taking chances.
You don't need a license? Is that what you're saying? Dang.
That's legal? Ryan said that he got pulled over and he told the officer that he is not driving commercially. He's driving from point A to point B. I never heard that before.
Yeah, and he didn't get no ticket. I'm surprised.
But you got a car. You got a car and you're getting around. So you're not dependent on nobody.
I'm surprised.
My thing, you can drive. My homeboys don't drive.
And they don't know how to.
No. And they don't have a desire to. It's crazy to me. And I'm curious as to like, I moved out my mom's house when I was my senior year in high school. Never moved back.
Mm-hmm.
So I could never understand somebody just comfortable staying with moms as an adult.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I wanted to ask y'all the question, like, is it important? Because we all have our own priorities, right? Or our own necessities versus like wants. But damn, I just feel like being able to get around when you want to get around is a necessity. But maybe it's just a necessity to me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say it might just be like a necessity to certain people, because I see like getting a license as definitely a necessity.
Yes.
But then I understand, like, for example, like one of my coworkers, she lives with her sister,
mm-hmm.
and they room together, and she just basically stays there. Of course she works, but she don't really pay that much, but it's because everything's so expensive right now.
Yeah.
With everything going on, that she has to room with a family member. She can't really do the whole.
Yeah, shit ain't always been that way though.
Yeah.
So like that, with that, I would never look at somebody like, if you can't afford it, by all means, you know. And I'm, bro, multi-house, like family households, it's something I back.
Yeah.
I'm for it, bro. I'm talking like grandparents, their kids, and then the kids.
Yeah.
All in the same household. If the grandparents don't work, we got full-time sitters. You know, they're going to take care of the house. I'm paying the bills. I'm good with that. That works phenomenally. Facts. Carpooling, all that. I'm for it. But like, me personally, I could not ever see myself wanting to or being comfortable not having car, driver's license, my place.
Yeah. Yeah.
And by my place, I'm not being my own. Like most black people feel like if it's not you and your immediate family, your kids, your spouse, black people do not believe in staying together.
Get your A out.
Right now. Like for whatever reason, black people do not want to stay together. Like I don't know any black people who are staying, like have the grandparents in home. Even if they can afford it, even if they have the space for it, everybody wants their own. The grandparents don't even want to live with the kids.
Yeah. Well, in our household, we did have grandma bouncing from house to house. She was staying with people around whichever ones. I know she was with us for a little bit. I think she was with my aunt Michelle for a little bit. So she was going. People was taking care of her. She was taken care of.
But that works. You feel me? Like I don't know. We've been making jokes all our lives. You know, like, oh, y'all stacked up like Mexicans. They have the blueprint.
Yeah.
Regardless of what y'all think, when y'all see them, they piled in the car, bro. They are all chipping in for that gas. They are all going to the same place. They don't have egos. They not like, nah, I'm driving my own shit.
Yeah.
Everybody got to put $60 in gas every 5 days. That's not how it works, bro. Those people are pocketing money.
Oh yeah.
Those people are saving money when they have multiple families under one roof. It'd be a big ass house. You see that? You know the Hispanics, bro. They got 17 cars outside.
And I think that's a good thing though, because through that, like everybody being under the same household, you all come together on what you guys could do. So if there's one that's a mechanic, he teaching everybody in there how to be a mechanic. Yep. So everybody in there learning,
eating, growing, learning.
You got the mom that or the grandma that knows how to cook. That's passed around to all the people in the family. So it's like you getting all that stuff because it's all under one household. So if somebody got the blueprint, everybody got it.
Man, and because black people, I think black people pride themselves so heavy on like, I did it on my own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, who gives a fuck? You're struggling. You do know that. Like, you are struggling because you just refuse. Oh, I just can't live with such and such. I can't live with blank, 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 or, you know, for whatever, like small tedious reasons.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, whatever. But I don't really rock with that shit, bro. Because I'm like, if it's a struggle, let's get together.
I got some homies that won't allow for somebody who knows something in a certain thing to tell them because they rather just do it on their own.
See, but that's an ego thing.
Yeah, because it kind of shocked me because, like, for example, even just something as simple as knowing a video game. Of course, I'm good at a certain video game, and I see one of my homies try to learn. They playing on it, and I'm like, oh, you know, like if you need help, I could show you. What's the deal? Yeah, I can show you how to play it and get you on here killing people if you want. Nah, I'm just gonna do it. Okay.
Like I'm not gonna do it for you. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna just give you tips.
Exactly.
This is what I would do, or this is what I did. I'm not telling you to play the game my way, but to be like, nah, I'm good.
I'm telling you.
I just want to struggle and figure it out.
Yeah.
What about struggling is like? What about struggling do black people love? Like the get it out the mud shit. Like even the rappers, right? Some of these rappers don't come from broken households. They don't come from getting it out the mud or having to figure it out. Yeah. Their parents did it. Their parents got them out or whatever, and they still come out and the parents be like, man, Biggie Smalls had all that rapping about dope dealing and all that. His mom flat out was like, he didn't have to do any of that. like we were not like. And this is a
Not
globally known rapper about like coming up in the hood and dope dealing and shooting and all this shit. And his mom like, no, man, hell no. Bill said my grandparents moved in with me when their house burned down and was being repaired, and they paid every bill in the house. LOL. Love them living with me, but I can't go live with them. And why, Bill? If you don't mind me asking, why can't you? Because you don't want to, or because like they just wouldn't? Because that's interesting for that to be the case. If y'all just got in here, we talking about black people and their need to want to do everything on their own, to where like we can't have multi-family households. Like I couldn't, if Suave had a family and I had a family, we couldn't band together and get a big ass house where all of us is 4 incomes paying the bills and like, you know, building a community. Black people don't do that.
Yeah.
And this is not my opinion. If y'all know black people doing that, if y'all know a early 30s, late 20s family, 2 different families living under one roof, show me. I can show you multiple Hispanics doing it easily. I can show you multiple Hispanics who grandparents live in the house with the mom and dad and the kids. I work with them, the whole shebang. I've been to their houses. Black people are not doing this because we have this dog eat dog type of mentality where like, as soon as you are an adult, you need to go get your own. I got an 18-year-old daughter right now, right? Mm-hmm. I have no desire to kick her out. Like, I'm not like, oh, you're 18. It's time to get a job. It's time to get into the real world. But that's how we're treated.
Yeah.
Once we're 18, like it's go time for you. By 21, you should most certainly be out. And so I'm wondering if y'all feel like, even people listening, what is it about our culture that's like that? Because I'm in, aside from ego, I don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah. And I think it's some sort of backwards way of wanting them to get it on their own in some way, like to get up there, like to fight for their own to get it. Like you gotta fight for it like I did almost. And I don't know. I think that's kind of backwards. Because if you like we said, if you got the blueprint, why not share the blueprint?
Told you, nigga. By 18, I was already up my mama's house. My senior year in high school, I was out her house. I regret every bit of doing that. I was ready to be grown. I knew I was 18. She couldn't tell me no. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
My first place, bro, me and the homies, 3-bedroom house. 5 of us was renting a 3-bedroom house. Mm-hmm. My senior year, bro, you know it's crazy. We a bunch of kids in the house. You feel me? Like we all got jobs. We all chipping in. We paying these bills easy. This house was chaotic. Like it's people here every day. Like we party it every day. And it was just like that. But I bumped my head so much. It took me until late 20s to figure life out.
Yeah. Like
bills, I'd already dogged my credit, everything. So like you saying, like if I got the blueprint, why the hell would I put my daughter out and let her go bump her head that often? What I am doing right now, as soon as she turned 18, let's get you some credit cards. Not for you to hold, for me to hold.
Yeah.
Right? For me to just make small purchases, pay it off. Small purchase, pay it off. That way, by the time you're 20, 21, and you got a job, you done saved up some money, you done bought your own car, you go out into the world with great credit, you might be able to get into a house for nothing. You get your own apartment for nothing.
That is a good way to do it right there.
But I didn't grow up with that.
Yeah. And at the same time, you could be teaching her about credit.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the meantime, which I didn't learn shit about.
Oh, you want this? Okay, I'm gonna put it on your credit just to let you know your monthly is gonna be this much.
When you get paid, shoot me that money.
Yep. That's a good way to teach it. Because I wish like you said, I didn't get that, but I will say my parents were really good on the whole going out to get the job, getting the license, all that stuff. But getting your school together and all that, my parents were really good with that. It was just a matter of I wish definitely the credit aspect was taught more, and the bills and all that. Yeah. I wish a light was shined on that because I feel like I wasn't able. That's a luxury, or that's a necessity that I wish I would have learned a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you find out all this stuff, it's like, dang.
Mm-hmm. It's a smack in the face, bro. Like, especially the credit thing. Like when I turned 18, I got a credit card immediately.
Yeah.
The first offer they shot me, I was like, what? Yeah, cool. Got it. Boom. Burned through it, by the way.
Right.
And I'm gonna pay it back with my check. Nigga, that shit was half my check. I'm not paying that.
Or even debt.
I'm not paying that.
Yeah, like debt. I did not know. Like I was like, I ended up letting my sister do some junk, messed up my whole credit.
Bill said, nah, they ask me every time I visit. I'm tempted, but I don't want to disrespect or make them feel uncomfortable with women guests. I stayed with them for 2 months and I didn't feel comfortable having overnight guests in her house. I can see that, but I'm a bruh. If I'm staying there and I'm paying anything, I'm fucking. I do not care. Yeah, and that's the thing for me. Like if I live under this roof, I will have company. That they won't be in y'all shit. They gonna be in my space, and I'm fucking.
If you paying,
yeah,
it makes sense.
Now if I'm not paying, I mean you gotta abide by the rules of the land. But
of who's paying?
If I'm paying, somebody get fucked. I'm not gonna be uncomfortable nowhere I'm paying to stay, bro. It's some dicking going down in here, Grandma.
Today's the day,
Grandma.
You know what today is.
Such and such want to come over.
Put them earmuffs on.
We're gonna be down here, being down here. You know.
Turn up that TV land. The old school shows. Yeah.
What do y'all think though? Like why are we that way? Are white people that way? Do y'all know that? Because I don't. You know how little I know about white culture?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I can't even speak on that culture.
Talk about cultural shit, bro. Like, do you know that there's a whole, like, all kind of walks or, like, ways of viewing life that we have no idea about?
Just period, yeah.
I went on a date with a white lady out of curiosity, right? She was at me. And just because, like, she was not even remotely a little black. Like, she wasn't trying to be black, nothing. Really, really white. It was the most awkward thing for me, bro. And I was trying my best just to, like, be open-minded. But, like, we couldn't talk about anything. Like, we started talking about, like, backgrounds. And immediately I was telling her, like, I come from, like, fuck shit. And she's like, fuck shit? Oh, man, this is bad. I was like, like, gang culture. And she's like, in Vegas? Where have you been? Like, what have you been doing? You born and raised out here just like me.
Yeah.
You have no idea that there's gang culture?
Two separate worlds.
Bruh, in the same little bitty city, we have two completely different views on everything. She knew nothing. And I knew nothing about what she was talking about. She was mentioning, like, places that she's been or, like, activities that she did growing up. And I'm like, in Vegas?
You know, that kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you've seen that. There's a podcast episode with Funny Marco in it, and he was talking to this white girl, and the white girl was like, yeah, you seen that?
Marco's an idiot though, bro.
She was like, would you ever date somebody like me? And he was like, nah.
I need a ratchet.
Yeah.
And then what's ratchet? But he broke it down to her. She's like, oh, that's awful.
She looked so uncomfortable.
She's like, that? I'm not that. He's like, oh, I know.
Like, I swear, if she had pearls, she would have been clutching them pearls.
Boy, I'm surprised she wasn't red.
Yeah. She looked like she wanted to leave.
Bro,
like,
being bombarded. Like, she didn't. So I bet you she didn't expect any of that to come out that man's mouth.
Man. And the thing was, she stayed so quiet. She couldn't even respond. She was just sitting there
what
like.
What can you say? You have no idea what he's talking about. You like that? She like, that's a thing? And I know she probably thinking he being facetious.
Yeah.
Those are real people he's talking about. There are women on earth that are like exactly that.
Just like that.
And she's like, there's no way. Like, he got to be BS. No.
Because you know what? A lot of the black people watched the video, was listening to him run down that list, and we was, yeah, I know a girl. I know a woman just like that. I know a few just like that.
Because if you had to struggle to get it, why would you want me as your child or fam to struggle to get it? Why not let me stay under your roof and you guide me on how to get it? And you know what, Jay? I'm going to say, because black parents have this, like, my way or the highway way of thinking, even into you being an adult. They don't treat you as such. And I'm only going to keep on saying black families and black parents because it's my experience. I don't know about anybody else. I'm not saying y'all don't do this. Mm-hmm. Please don't take it that way. I don't know nothing about y'all walk of life. But I know for a fact that I left my mama's house as soon as I did because I knew she was never going to respect me as a man in her house.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was clear as day that like as long as you're here, you're a boy.
Yeah.
That's how they make you feel.
You are
Yes, you're
still here.
You're under my roof. So no matter what you pay, if you putting in on any bills, like this not your house, this my house, and these are my rules.
Yeah.
Even into you being an adult, what adult wants to live that way? Most of us are like, I'm out of here. Why? Because we want to be an adult.
Yeah.
Like, I understand I'm your kid, but now that I'm 18 and I can make my own everything, I can do my own everything. If the police pull me over, it's on me. At this point, like, can I get some respect?
Right.
Can I get some respect? Like you can't just keep on like just opening my door for the fuck of it, like moving my shit, touching my stuff. Like, and this is what black parents will do to you if you stay under their roof.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be fucking in my house. You're not gonna be doing this. You're not gonna be doing that. I'm like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here then.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? I think that the way that black people in general treat black people is crazy. It's not as uplifting as it should be, I feel like. Even because there was this video I watched just today, actually, where there was this lady arguing with this black dude. And the lady is all in his face, cussing him out, just being loud. Mm-hmm. Nobody said nothing to this lady. And I'm not sure if she was white or she could have been light-skinned and black. But whatever the case was, she was yelling in this dude's face, black dude. Black dude, he started talking back. Now he getting aggressive because she getting aggressive. Mm-hmm. As soon as she hit him, now he riled up. Now everybody rushing in to get him. And this other black dude getting his face and is like, man, you was about to hit her. That's a sister. You don't do that. And then I'm like, what about him though? Mm-hmm. You saying that's a sister, you don't do that. But what about the dude who was facing all the yelling? Mm-hmm. She in his face.
Nobody said nothing.
Calm.
Nobody bust a move.
You wasn't trying to do that. But the black dude has to take all that. Mm-hmm. But as soon as you a flip switch, you switch something, and now you turned up. Everybody's like, nah.
Yep.
You can't be mad now. You're supposed to take all that.
And that shit crazy to me.
That's insane.
I watched it happen in a convenience store. 2 people in line. Black lady, black dude. She was busting his ass. I'm piecing him. Boom, boom. He trying to dodge. She's still piecing him. He fought. Wow. Fired on her, right? Nigga in line beat him up. You don't put your hands on no woman. Or you just watch her mix me. She just put me in a blender.
I was getting pieced up this whole time.
Where was the outrage?
Yeah.
What?
It's like, I just think that's so crazy. And people say it's because the strength difference. Men are stronger.
Man, get out of here.
But at the same time, that doesn't mean that you should have to endure BS just because of that.
Look, she said, our parents wanted to fuck up our credit. So I love that you think that way. I plan to do the same. And that's a fact. Look, my first BM graduated high school with near 800 credit score because her dad had her as an authorized user on his credit card. They was white. Right. That's what I'm saying, dude. Where was this for us? Like, y'all wanted us to be a grown so fast. Y'all wanted us to get out into the world so bad and to learn hard lessons so bad that you didn't want to teach it. That was our parents. I knew nothing about credit. I knew nothing about bills, nothing. Like, I wasn't being like coached or prepared through like my last couple years, like 16, 17. If you know you want to kick your kid out at 18, why are you kicking them out if they can't? Why are you kicking them out the nest they can't fly?
Yeah, because they don't know everything of what's going on in the world.
That's crazy to do. Like, how can you give a fuck about me and you want to send me out into the world to the wolves? Like, you don't show a nigga how to hunt, no nothing. You're 18 now. Get out of here.
Yeah.
And if you're not gonna get out of here, I'm gonna treat you like you're 15.
And if you would, to be honest, if they were well equipped, they'd be able to do better.
Yes.
If you equip a child with something, with the tools of how to get through life, I feel like they would be more capable to be successful in the future, because it's like, I know what to do now. I know what not to do now. You know, like, I know, like, okay, if I get a credit card for this much money, I shouldn't be maxing it out automatically. Mm-hmm. You know, I know how to spend it for, okay, this might be just for emergencies, or I need to spend it in small increments and pay it off to build that credit up. But people don't know that.
Nope.
I shouldn't be getting an expensive car and having this big old giant car note if I can't pay that. You know,
Just because I want to drive a car,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh well, my checks biweekly like $800. So my car note, if it's 4 or 5, I'll be straight. No, you're not gonna be straight. But you don't know that. You don't know that. I can afford it. You're not thinking about the gas. You're not thinking about the insurance. You just think about the note. Why? Nobody taught you shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And just like you said, I think it was you that said that. Like when you get an expensive car like that, people don't realize that the labor
It's a lot
on
to
the
it.
car
Oh,
is expensive
oil
as
changes,
well.
but brakes, rotors, like that. Yeah, your car note $500, and you like, oh, that's cool. No, it's not cool because you got to get a full synthetic oil change. You can't just go get Jiffy Lube. Like you got to go to the dealership. You can't go get AutoZone parts. You got to go get OEM manufacturer parts. Like this is, bro. These are things you did not equate when. Look, the homie said Hispanics aren't privileged where they are from. Americans are spoiled. As our black mothers and fathers feel like the white man won't give us a damn thing, so why should they be easy on us? You gotta get out there and get mentally and get mentality. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And that sucked though, dude, because we still talking about like learning from mistakes, like bumping your own head, instead of having people who should be teaching you about life, getting you prepared for life, being your parents, give you the tools to be successful. You have to go outside and learn how to be. You got to learn outside and get evicted. You got to get a repo. You got to get a maxed out credit card. You got to be put in collections. All of this shit. This is how you have to learn as a black youth. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to learn like that, bro. Teach these kids what they need to know. The school is not going to do it. Schools are not preparing people to be out into the world. You should be doing that with your children. And I'm going to do that with mine regardless. I left at 17 and I also regret it. But I knew if I would have stayed, I would have forever been a little girl with hella rules. And there you have it. Exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, who want to be that?
Yeah.
You don't want to be an aging adult now into adulthood, 18 and after, and be treated like a child. But they do that so you get the fuck out. That's why they treat you that way. That's why your mama gonna treat you like that. That's why your dad gonna treat you like that. They gonna treat you like you a little ass boy so that you feel like a little ass boy, and that makes you want to go be a grown ass man.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna be a grown ass man, get out my house.
But you know what? That's why, if you notice, that's why they're so quick to pull that trigger. Oh, if you don't like it, you can get out. Quick. Parents are so quick to say that.
Ooh, that's their favorite line. This my shit.
You can go. You don't need to stay here.
You don't say. Like, I understand it's your shit, bro. Like, I'll put the toothpaste cap back on. Right. You don't gotta be like, this my shit. Cause I'm like, it's just toothpaste. You're like, yeah, this my toothpaste.
My mom got so mad one day because we ate, one of us, I don't know which one it is, ate the last piece of cake. Kicked everybody out. I was like 4 years old. And I was on the street with my brothers walking down the street. I promise you. She kicked everybody out. She was so mad. Dang. And then drove down the street later and picked us up and was cussing us out. And I was like,
I got kicked out. Me and my sister got kicked out when we were in elementary. And my mom, she left us outside. Like, we was knocking on the door, banging on the door, neighbors outside and everything. Like, and it's because we was like, we don't want to be here. Like, you mean we leaving? And she's like, well, leave it. And we went outside, bro. We went to the park. We tried to come back. Yeah. Bro, we was out there till nighttime, bro, like crying on the stairs. She ain't give a fuck. She's like, hey, y'all grown. Y'all got it.
Parents black parents that I know, they ruthless with that junk. They will kick you out so quick.
Man, cutthroat.
Yeah.
And I just can't understand. I oftentimes get the, well, she was raised rough, right? That's the excuse a lot of people use for my mama. Is that she only know what she had. Mm-hmm. And I can't fuck with that because I raised my kids completely different than my mom raised me. I could be toxic and do all the same shit to them that was done to me. But if I didn't fuck with it, if I didn't like it, why would I keep that cycle going? That's crazy as fuck to be like, oh yeah, I know I hated it growing up, but
yeah. I think that's the crazy thing about like our generation, to be honest. I feel like our generation, while we do be on some BS still, I feel like we did a good job as far as shining the light on a lot of the BS that was going on in the past and 100%. Being like, we need to change some of this stuff moving forward.
Us
you know
first
what I mean?
Though too, like as a whole, it's us, our age group.
Yeah.
as parents, because I can't say that I know many parents that were like as understanding as on a wide spectrum. Like any of my friends, any of my cousins' moms, nobody was like as understanding of kids being people.
Yeah.
As this generation of parents. Like me and majority of my friends, we don't treat our kids like our friends, but we are more we treat them like not like our property.
Yeah.
You know, not like my way or the highway.
Yeah.
More like me, right? When I talk to my kids, I'm not just barking at them all the time. I literally talk to them. I tell my sons, no more food and drinks in this room. Y'all keep, it's gonna be ants in here. Y'all don't pick up nothing. It's gonna be a problem. So moving forward, we're just gonna do no food and drinks.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. The next time I see food or drinks, like I don't gotta come in and kick the door in and trip. I'm just like, hey. So I did have a talk with y'all already, right? Okay, cool. But it's food and drinks in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Next time I come in here, we're just gonna have to handle it accordingly. Cool deal. Right. My mama, she coming in swinging.
Oh yeah.
My mama coming in swinging. She already told me.
Oh yeah.
And like at that point,
with the belt.
yeah, but like, where's the lesson? You feel me? Like there's no understanding, and I know the understanding should be that I already told them, right? But I think it's important to also like have the exchange respectfully. It's gonna be received better.
Yeah, and you got to realize that at the end of the day, they are kids.
Yes.
And what kids do is sometimes they try to see the little things that they can get away with. And if you start acknowledging it like, hey, yo, so you realize we had to talk.
Mm-hmm.
So now after this,
when I come in here,
yeah,
and I'm tripping, just don't say I didn't talk to y'all.
Yeah, now you know we had to talk. I see that you might have slipped up again thinking that it was gonna get past me.
Mm-hmm.
I caught it. So it's like now the next time
I'm gonna come in here tripping. Like that's what's gonna happen.
We turning it up a notch.
And that's crazy because bro, that's where I be at with the little niggas. Like I'm like, no food and drinks, right? No food and drinks. It's cut cold turkey.
Yeah.
Little but slowly but surely.
They're gonna sneak it back
It's
in.
it's a chip bag I see. And I walk in there, I see it.
Trickle effect.
I'm like, all right. Next time I'm in there, it's a cup. I'm like, okay. So the time I'm like, hey, we did talk about this, right? Right here, this. We talked about this? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm not saying I'm not for the bust nobody ass, but I did. I just I want you to understand me. We did talk about this. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Whatever happened now, it's up to you. It's on you.
But it seems like, yeah, what you're saying kind of in a sense is that as parents now we're treating our kids more like individuals.
Yes.
Because we're knowing that instead of you have to do everything my way all the time, or you have to be exactly as I am.
You're your own person.
You are your own person. And I think that's what parents are starting to see. You're your own person. Go out and be who you are. It might be different than me. Certain things won't fly here.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's you,
that's your thing.
That's your thing.
Like you said, people expect kids to be born with common sense, and that's a fact, nigga. Like it's a fact, and not only just common sense, but your morals are not going to be your children's morals, regardless if you teach them to them what you believe in or don't believe in.
That was
fine,
so good.
But your children do not have to rock with what you rock with. They have to follow your rules, cool. But they like your belief system don't have to be theirs. Me, right? As an aggressor, as a fighter, I hate how passive my son is.
Yeah.
I hate how many passes he gives other people to bother him, bully him, make him feel away. And I'm like, fuck him up. Because you're capable. Fuck him up.
Yeah.
And he don't want to handle it that way.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do what my mama did. My mama turned me into a fighter. In that situation, if I told my mama that, my mama was taking me like a pit bull by the collar outside, go fight him. Right now. You don't fight him, I'm gonna fight you. That's how I started fighting.
Yeah.
That's literally, I was a friendly ass kid. You would never imagine me being a friendly kid because of like my aggressive ass nature when people meet me. Mm-hmm. The fact that I fight so much. But I was the softest kid. Yeah. My mama wasn't fucking with that. This is a single black woman. Her son gonna be a dog. And she turned me into a dog, nigga. Like, go fight him right now. And from then on, I was like, okay, this problem solving right here.
This is the way.
He made me mad. He was fucking with me. I beat his ass. Problem solved. Now, how do I feel like I solve problems? Go beat his ass.
Right.
That's my mama's point of view and what turned into being my point of view. But it's not gonna be my son's. And I'm not gonna force it to be his.
Yeah.
He don't feel like that's how you want to handle his issues. Handle it how you want to handle it. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna keep feeling how you feeling. But if that's how you want to handle it, my nigga, I ain't.
But the crazy thing is it can go so many different ways from that. And that's why. Because when you force your beliefs and morals on people, it can go either the way of they follow in your footsteps and become everything that you push on them, or it could be that they start to retreat inside themselves and they start feeling like I can't really be anything other than, I don't want to be this type of way, but if I act this way, I'm gonna get in trouble. So everything is gonna be internally damaging. They bottling everything in. It's this fire that's inside of them just brewing that they can't even let out.
Man, shit like privacy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about y'all, but it wasn't no closed doors in my house. None. My mom wasn't. She said, "Man, you want to close doors? You can pay some bills." I'm like, close the door?
See, I don't. Was my mom tripping about closed doors like that? I think my mom would just walk in. She wouldn't care though.
What if you locked it?
Oh, no locked doors.
That's what I'm saying though. Why not? Why not? Why do you feel like as another human being, because like I'm your child, that you're owed like this thing to me where like I can't even be in my own space and peace. I'm not doing nothing in here.
Yeah.
I don't want to be bothered. I'm gonna lock my door. My dick might be out. I'm gonna lock my door. You like, ain't no locked doors this motherfucker. So like, you gonna walk in my dick in my hand. Now you gonna cuss me out for that. Like, I'm a nasty motherfucker and I'm all this shit, but you don't want me to lock my door. Like,
And that's the thing.
I'm
though.
16. I'm 16. You don't want me closing and locking my door. But you...
I think it came from because parents didn't trust kids. They thought they was probably gonna sneak
Man, I don't
out,
trust my kids.
sneak somebody in.
I don't trust my kids.
All
But
that
guess what?
madness.
If you're doing something where you feel like you need to lock your door, lock your door. I'm not like above knocking on your door.
Mm-hmm.
You're a human. You're a person. If you
Yeah.
want privacy, you deserve some motherfucking privacy. It's a lock on your door the same way it's a lock on the bathroom door.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be tripping on somebody when they lock the bathroom door, right? Your mom not gonna bug on you because the
Right.
bathroom door is locked while you're in the shower because you shitting in the bathroom is locked. So what's the difference with the room? It was this weird thing that parents just had. Like,
Yeah. So if you knock and they don't answer, and the door's locked.
oh, I got a problem then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a problem then, for sure. And hopefully they just sleep. You know, it's taking them a minute or whatever. But like, if you're using them up with a door lock, it's probably not gonna be a door. Because if I knock, I'm already. This is because I already gave you the liberty.
Yeah.
Right.
I gave
already
you the
gave you the
respect.
freedom, the respect
Yeah.
to lock the door. When I come to this motherfucker, you know it's pops. Nigga, open the door. That's my respect, though. You feel me? And that's the respect I want to return. I'm not tripping
Yeah.
about you locking your door, but when I'm knocking on it, come open it. If you're
Yeah.
busy, say, Pops, I'm occupied. Oh, my fault. And I'll shake.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you just busy, you busy. My nigga, it's your room. It's your space. This is your domain.
Yeah.
Regardless if I pay bills, it's my house, it's my room. You don't got no room. You don't pay no. That shit weird.
Right.
That shit, and it was weird to me. It's always been weird to me.
That you didn't even. Yeah. Because parents wouldn't allow you to really do anything.
Respect. Parents
Yeah.
didn't give kids respect.
Yeah.
We didn't grow up with any respect. We didn't even feel like we were owed it. Like we earned it, nothing. Our parents did not give a fuck about respecting us.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a thing. Respect the kid.
But you have to respect the adults.
You have to respect everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. You are demanded to respect every single adult, regardless if they're respectable or not.
Right.
Your drunk ass uncle who belligerent and talking crazy and tripping over you and falling and all that shit. You can't tell him, man, get off me. You can't.
Yeah.
That's your uncle.
That's
He's
true.
drunk as hell. Like y'all can all tell him to shut up and get out and be quiet, but we, as a child, I can't be like, man, get out my room.
Yeah. Y'all leave him in here. Y'all know dang well he drunk.
Drunk
And
as
he
a
acting
motherfucker
crazy.
skunk. He in here.
Y'all leave him in here.
That's your uncle. Hey, your brother. What the hell? I don't know.
You
bro.
tame him then.
Please do something, shit, because ain't nobody y'all mother. I don't know, dude.
You come and get him.
As kids, dude, I just feel like regardless, kids are owed the same type of respect that you give adults, especially your own kids. I feel like people should just have a level of respect for everybody,
Yeah.
individuals in general. I don't I don't treat my kids like people who don't have say-sos. That's crazy to me.
I completely agree with that.
Like your voice don't matter, your opinion don't matter, nothing matters. That's insane. Like, what kind of life is that to live? I hated that myself, and I know my mama hated it when she was younger. So why the fuck you do it to me?
Because then people feel like it's harder for people to feel like they have a voice if you constantly take that away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna feel like I have a right to talk if you constantly saying that I can't.
Boy, and you can't be wrong. Our parents can never be wrong.
Oh yeah,
It was disrespectful to call parents wrong.
man.
But you're wrong as hell. My kids correct me on a lot of shit. Sometimes I feel like I know something, and they might have some knowledge I don't have. Oh, wow, man, I didn't even know that. I thought I knew something. I didn't know.
Because kids be watching so much stuff nowadays.
And I'm good, but we were watching shit. We knew so much. Our education was further than our parents for the most part.
And I think it goes like that.
Yes,
For almost every generation.
absolutely. Like we just have more access. We know more than you know.
Mm-hmm.
But our parents and anybody above us, any of our superiors, they never learned from us. Like they can learn shit from us. Let them tell it, and that's insane. I think you learn from anybody.
They'll be like, "You the kid."
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. I didn't know that. I ain't.
One of our viewers put in this topic, and the funny thing is the way they worded it. I'm gonna say it the way they worded it, but I'm gonna put it the way that I put it. They put that parents being in competition with one another. Well, they said specifically dads being in competition with the mom. Basically, the men being in competition with women
For what?
as far as parenting. I guess trying to be the better parent or come off as the better parent.
Huh.
And I was like, when I seen that, I was like, that's a thing? I didn't know that was a thing, that parents try to actually appear better than the other. And I'm wondering if it's a thing that parents
In the
do.
same household?
That's what I was going to say. I wonder if it's a thing that happens in different households or if it's a thing that goes on.
Now, if it's in different households, maybe I get it. You know, where like the mom want to shit on dad, right?
That's what
and
I was
be like,
thinking.
oh, well, I do this, I do that, I do this. Your dad don't do blank, blank, blank. All right, but I don't know, in the same house, that's kind of crazy. Because that's now I'm wondering, like the person, what we talking about when we talking about competing?
Yeah, see, that's what I would have to figure out.
Okay.
But as far as like what they said, it was just as far as them competing was that, which I found interesting because I was just like, I didn't know if parents was doing that. I was like, I don't recall parents.
Yeah,
I can, like I said, I seen it how you seen it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's, I see a lot of times, but it wasn't the men.
Yeah.
I saw it as a lot of the mothers that would be.
For sure. I don't know too many dads out here like knocking women.
Yeah,
You know,
I never
like
seen that.
even with me being full-time parent to my boys,
Mm-hmm.
you know, their mom see them a couple times a month, but like they are with me all the time, full time. I would never sit in front of my sons and like bash their mom. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, your mom don't do blank, blank, blank. Oh yeah, I'm doing this. I'm taking care of this. I'm handling this. What they doing? That's crazy to me.
Yeah, that's why
Why would you even put that on your child? You feel me? Like
what's the point of doing? But I don't see it the other way too. When mothers do that,
Yeah.
I don't get the point of it because it's like, now what do you want them to hate their dad or what's going on?
you just want to be viewed as like the superior.
Yeah,
parent?
like what's the point of it?
Yeah,
like where do you want it to go from there? Because once you diss them that much and now they're starting to hate them, then you be like, well, I don't know why you don't ask your father.
You do
made
know.
me hate him.
you know exactly why I don't.
You was talking all that bad stuff. Like, what you want me to do?
I like this topic. What's the hardest stage of a relationship?
I knew you would like that one.
I love it.
I knew you would like that one. I was like,
I
yeah,
love it.
he gonna feel that one.
First of all, I got some more hot shit for you too, bruh. Oh my God, bro. The things that come through my phone, nigga. Anyway, I think that the moving together.
Moving in.
I think that's where shit gets really, really tough. You know, you can when y'all in different places, like different homes,
Mm-hmm.
it's really easy to separate certain things. You know, and it's even easier to if y'all disagreeing. But when you live with somebody, this is when shit start getting tested.
Cause y'all under the same roof,
You
same
can't.
household.
What you gonna do? Do the weird sleep on the couch thing?
Yeah.
That's awkward. And not only awkward, but it's loud.
Right.
You know, your kids waking up and your ass sleep on the couch, mom in the room.
Right.
This is a conversation you probably don't want to have. So I really feel like it's when you move in. I think that's the hardest stage. The cohabitate. What is it? Cohabitate?
Yeah.
Cohabitate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang that. Yeah, that is a good one. I was gonna say it might be when you have kids.
When you have kids?
Yeah. I just feel like that would be a struggle, but that was just me thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking that once you have kids, there's so many different ways that people parent. I feel like that could be a
You know what? And it's a tough thing because like being a good boyfriend or girlfriend does not equate to being a good mother or father.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Being a good mother or father does not make you a good spouse. You could be an amazing spouse and your relationship could be phenomenal. And then the kid get involved and this person starts looking at you fucked up because of how you parent.
Yeah.
Or how you don't parent. And now they feel a way about you that they would have never felt before.
Yeah. So it causes a clash because you like, what the?
What do y'all think? What y'all think the hardest stage of dating is or of relationship?
But yeah, I found the comment on what she said. This is what she said on the comment. She said, why some guys feel like they have to be in competition when it come to the kids, why he can't just get along with the mom for the kids. So I'm not sure where she going with that, but that's what she said. Yeah.
That sounds personal.
But this one from Forever CC is really good. Manipulation in relationships.
Ooh. But you know what? Let's and we could do that and manipulation in parenting. Because
both
that's a big
yeah.
Boy, you talk about what we talk about, right? Mm-hmm. Right now.
Yeah.
Mom or dad, your dad this, your mom this, blah, blah, blah. This is manipulative as fuck.
To the max.
If you want your kid to side with you, run the other parent down. Tell them all the fuck shit that the other parent did. Tell them how they cheated on you and broke your heart and left us and XYZ and they got another family now and they about to have another kid and you're going to be less important and all of these crazy ass things that people can say to kids to have this kid looking at dad like, this nigga fuck nigga.
Yep. The whole time. And and the thing about that too is it can backfire in their face as well. Cause you doing that, you're not realizing that you at the same time as you trying to plant a seed of like, oh, I want you to hate this person or I want you to look at them a certain way. You're also planting the seed of curiosity of them to wonder, how are they really?
Yeah.
I wonder how this person really is. Like, I don't know. I want to know for myself now. Like, she telling me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And then they go over there and find out, and they find out.
Oh, it was you. You kept me from him.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that he left and he didn't want to take care of me. It's that he didn't want to be with you, so he made his life hard.
Yep. Oh, you was holding me away from him. You was using me as a.
And Pops got screenshots.
Yeah.
Pops got text threads. He like, she said what? Look at this. She said what?
We was just talking about this today. Whole argument went down today.
I was begging her. And she was like, nah, you do this or else.
Yep.
And ta-da.
You start to see the truth. And when that truth come out.
Or what?
Man. But,
what do you think about manipulation in relationships? So like, in what ways? Give me an example. What you think?
Manipulation in relationships?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess a lot of people, I think one of the ones that people would probably resort to is when you make somebody feel that they're doing something that they're really not, which can make them think that they have to act a certain way or behave a certain way. Like when people make somebody feel like they're in the wrong when they really aren't. And I think that happens. Ooh, and that's a common way in a relationship for some people to clash, because then you be thinking like, was I wrong? Like,
you know, that in the wrong shit is a motherfucker.
Was I the wrong?
I'm telling you, dude, that right there, the right or wrong. Yeah. And that's in a lot of areas of life, but relationships are viewing something as wrong or right typically comes down to perspective.
Yeah. Yeah.
majority of the time, right and wrong is never like fact opinion.
Yes.
Right? Like justifying killing somebody.
Mhm.
If I kill somebody because they're threatening my life, right? I don't know if you've seen Buddy sock out that lady in the food spot.
No,
Oh, Suave.
I probably did.
It's crazy.
You might have to show me.
This dude was arguing with this older lady. He probably about our age. In a food spot, and the lady was talking to him. He was like, "Shut up," and she kept talking. He was like, "Say something else. I'm gonna knock you out," and she kept talking. Bro cocked back and tried to put her down, but like up to about like multiple times, bro. Face shots, full fledged, everything.
No, I didn't see that.
Had her son with her. Son blazed his ass. Shot him in the store. Shot him. Chased him down. Killed him. Her and the son locked up right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because she told him when he shot him, she didn't tell him to shoot him the first time. She told him to go get in the car. Son went and got in the car, came back and popped the nigga when he seen the nigga beating up his moms. She told him, finish him. Buddy smoked him.
So told him. So
him.
that's what they got her for. Is that
told him finish him, right? Now, there's plenty of people on both sides of this. Like somebody like there's never reason to take somebody's life, blah, blah, blah. And other people like he was beating his mom up in front of him. Right? Now, so we talking about right and wrong here, but who's to say? Right?
Yeah.
Who's to say he wasn't gonna kill a dude anyway? You watch a nigga beat your mama up in person.
Right.
Socking your mama in her face. Well, you don't know what you turn into in that moment.
Yeah.
You don't know who you are right then and there. With a gun in your hand, this nigga beating your mama up. He was going to the upper room and fix me too.
That's the. I mean that's the first thing I feel like a lot of people want to think about because it's your mama. You gonna come to her.
Marie said they dropped the charges against him. When they do that today? I ain't see that one. That's good though.
But you know what? That's the same thing. I was gonna mention this topic though. It was the
yesterday.
Yeah, I was gonna mention this topic was the assisted suicide topic. There's different sides of the fence for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and we had a discussion about this in the class that I'm in, and when they were talking about it, I was like, I wouldn't be for it, but I understand why a lot of people would. Mm-hmm. You know, because I mean, say you have somebody in your family who's dealing with a terminal illness, they drowning in the bills trying to pay it off. They're stressed out and they can't handle it.
Yeah.
If you're going through something like that, then I can understand you being like, well, you know what? I understand their pain. Yeah.
I'm actually tired.
So it's understandable, but I couldn't say that either way would be right or wrong. I could just say my preference on what I feel like is the right way from my own perspective. So it's like stuff like that. It's like I understand that everything has a right and wrong thing, and it comes from our own personal morals. That's why I love when you said that not everybody is going to have the same morals because we don't. And that's why, the truth of the matter.
Even when we have debates, right? When me and you are in the comment section on our videos and people are like heavy on one side or like something being right or wrong.
Yeah.
I'm always telling people that is your perception.
Yeah. And
you're fine there. It's not the only way to see it though.
Right.
I had this heavy debate with this girl. She screenshotted her DM. It was a couple. The dude or girl, whoever hit her up, basically just said hello, right? They started with the waving. There was a waving emoji from a couple.
Yeah.
Clearly. And she said, hi. He said, are you a unicorn? She said, no. He said, okay, thank you. Like, be well, have a good day type shit, right?
Right.
She screenshotted this and was like, this is basically fucking rude. And so I commented and I was like, what didn't you like about the exchange? And she was like, well, I'm not just a whole, I'm a person. They could come at me like a person. And I was like, they greeted you?
Yeah.
They asked you a question because they were looking for it. This is a lifestyle group.
Right.
So they greeted you. They said hello to you. Mm-hmm. They asked you a direct question. You gave them an answer. You said no. They exited. She said it was rude because they just killed the conversation. Like they didn't want to dig and ask her. And I was like, oh, that's not rude. That is to the point. And her and other people most people were, with me, like, we don't see what's rude.
Yeah.
But there were other people in there like, oh, that's definitely rude. And I'm like, where the fuck world do we live in? Where a person who comes in polite, asks you a direct question, and leaves polite.
Yeah.
Don't push. They don't try to convince you. They don't nothing. You answer their question and they make an exit. Where the fuck is this rude? But guess what? I couldn't be like that because there are other people here in the comment section proving her point.
Yeah.
That there are people who view people coming off very bluntly and straightforward as rude. But everybody don't view it that way.
Yeah.
So here we are 50-50. Now it's hundreds of comments of people debating why this is rude or why it's not rude. And it's all perspective. I cannot be like, y'all stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
There's no way y'all can call this rude. This nigga was polite. Entrance and exit, polite.
Yeah.
How can you call this rude? Yet here it is. Multiple people believing this is rude. What the fuck can you say about that? You can't tell them they're wrong.
And it's so hard to understand it because, like, when you see something like that, you're thinking like, there was no insult thrown.
No.
There was no rude exchange. There was nothing that could come off from a perspective of being rude. But I can see
To you.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It would be hard for me to see, but I guess I can probably see that keeping it short could be a problem for some people. Like, oh, you just coming in, you just in and out.
Guess what? The other way could have been the same too, though. If somebody was
prying,
somebody would be bothered by beating around a bush. There were people in the comments like, this is not rude. I would prefer this. I don't want somebody to beat around a bush and ask me a bunch of million questions to just ask if I'm a unicorn. If this is what you're here for, ask me that so we can make this thing short. But there are other people like, nah, that's rude. And then he just exited, like he just left. I was like, what was he supposed to do? What was he supposed to do after finding out, like,
yeah.
Oh, look, here it is. Hi, Angelica. Right? Polite. Hi. How are you? I'm good. Are you a unicorn? No. Okay. Have a great day. Take care. Where the fuck is rude? Where's rude?
That would be so hard for me to see.
Unless you want to be offended.
Yeah.
To me. But here, like I said, in the comment section, it's a million people in this motherfucker like, yeah, that was rude. And it's a million people like, no, you sensitive. This wasn't rude.
Yeah.
But who's to say who's right and who's wrong?
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah. But it just comes in that perspective because to me, that could be like anybody can see anything as rude.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like they could have just seen you sending an emoji as rude. Oh, you're not engaging with me in words. So now I feel away.
Anything
it's
anything
emojis.
can be rude.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so it's such a slippery slope when it comes to stuff like that. There's one dude said on TikTok, he was like, we know how they were talking about body count. Mm-hmm. And he said that how he said men don't want to get with hoes, and we know how a hoe presents themselves. And the dude that was talking to him, he was like, how? He was like, the way they dress, the way they do this, the way they do that. And he was like,
yeah. Uh-huh.
I can't see a hoe just the way you see a hoe. And then he was like, well, if you see them dressed like that, that means that they have a high body count. And I was like, that is definitely.
We had a debate on this couch.
Perspective. That is 1,000% perspective.
Easily.
To think that somebody dressed a certain way is having that many partners is crazy. Because
easily perspective.
I've seen people dressed in a way you might perceive them that way. Sometimes people even act a way that somebody might even perceive them as fast. Mm-hmm. Nowhere near
classy.
Nowhere near that many partners at all.
Conservative. And guess what? Tonight, she felt like being sexy. Tonight, she wanted to wear shorter jeans, cleavage, but typically very, very put together, clean cut.
So, well, I know we got to wrap up, but I just wanted to ask you a question about the moral situation. So what do you think? Because it's so hard, like being what you just presented as far as perspective, how we see different perspectives and how we're all on different scales as far as our morals are. how is it that we come to a common ground for communicating and not being offended? You know what I mean?
Understanding perspective is perspective. The end.
And that there is the
It's why I
moral
don't, it's why I
of
don't
the
argue.
podcast.
It's why I don't argue right and wrong with anybody.
Yeah.
I won't. I can't. You view something completely different than I do.
Yeah.
Why? Because of your upbringing, how you were raised, what you were taught, what you've learned, experiences you've had. So if you view something away and I view something completely different,
Yeah.
I cannot tell you you're wrong. It's like Christians telling everybody they go into hell if they don't believe in Jesus Christ. So you telling me that the Chinese people who never learned anything about Jesus Christ, they all going to hell?
That was one of my main arguments.
It's crazy. You can't do that. But guess what? In their religion, they can. They can condemn everybody who doesn't believe what they believe.
Yeah.
This is absolutely insane to me. And so that's where the moral thing, I don't believe that anybody should line up with anybody's. I don't think that you should believe that what I believe is right and right or wrong is right or wrong. You got your own, I got my own. We can easily just chuck it up to like what me and you do all the time. That's your perspective.
Yeah.
I respect that. Here's mine.
Yeah. I think where it might come hard though is like when it comes to things like laws and stuff, like for example, say the whole bathroom thing with the with trans people.
Yeah.
They're so split on it. So it's like, what do you do from there? You know, like how do you come to a ground to where everybody's comfortable if
you don't?
These people saying no, these
everybody
people
can't
saying,
be comfortable, man. That's a part of life. Everybody cannot be comfortable.
Yeah.
You can't. With laws and rules, the bathroom thing. If you don't fuck with it and they pass a law in your state where it's allowed,
mm-hmm.
Be with your kid in the bathrooms.
That's your new normal.
Be with your kid in the bathroom. Take your kid, make sure your kids go to the bathroom before y'all go somewhere public. And if they gotta go somewhere public, make sure you go in the bathroom with them. Make sure they go in the stalls.
Yeah.
Ain't no urinals no more. Ain't none of that because you're worried about somebody said morals. Somebody's right or wrong. So at that point, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure out your way.
We taking away from this one perspective again?
To be honest, it was what you said. Understanding perspective is perspective. I think that was a perfect takeaway. I was like, you summed that up well.
No conversation. No conversation can go fucked up really bad with that in mind.
Yeah.
Regardless if y'all disagree or not. Completely understanding that like you have your perspective, I have mine. I can deal with you accordingly. If I don't fuck with your morals and your perspective that heavy,
yeah,
I can leave you alone. But I don't have to be nasty with you and I don't have to tell you a piece of shit and all this other shit because I feel like that. You probably feel like that about me too.
Right.
That'll make it right or wrong. Just make your fucking perspective. That's it. That's all.
At the end of the day, that's it.
Yep.
Leave it to your perspective and that's it. Don't try to push it on other people. That is a fact. Understanding perspective is perspective. That is so good. I'm telling you, that is really good. Like I think people do that. Understand that everybody's understanding perspective is perspective. So when you're seeing stuff, you're seeing what we're saying on this podcast and you're just automatically feeling triggered, understand that we are speaking from our perspective.
That's it. We are never on here telling y'all wrong about nothing. We never on here telling y'all right about nothing. We never sit on this couch and act like we right about nothing. Suave don't act like he got all the answers, nor do I. We sit on this couch and have open discussions about all kind of shit. He talking about whatever he learned in life and what he's gathered, and I do the same.
Yeah.
We don't attack y'all. Even when we in the comment section and y'all attacking us, we don't just attack y'all. We talk to y'all. We understand, okay, that's your perspective, but what y'all do to us is y'all flat out be like, we wrong.
And insults on top
and
of that.
Y'all throw insults at us and y'all tell us we wrong and we this and we that, and we never do that.
Yeah.
We don't do that to each other. We don't do it to nobody who comes sit on these couches with us.
I had to do it in one of the comments.
I told you I'm busting.
Today when they said the whole thing about the nose ring.
Oh, buddy was on me. He said
I was hot.
He got a nose ring, so we know.
I said, that's crazy.
What?
I said, you came on here. You knew. I was like, that's a person who belongs in the comment section right here. You spelling the word wrong and you tried to make an insult.
But ring was crazy.
Out of a piercing?
WRINGE.
Yeah, when I saw that, I said, yeah.
What's that like? Ring it out, right? That
Yeah.
ring? buddy.
Wringing out a towel.
That wasn't an accident either, with your stupid ass.
Yeah, I said this was insane. You really was.
You came here trying to make people look stupid, and you was stupid as fuck. Because doing that, you added all them extra letters to be wrong and look dumb, all while talking about my nose ring.
Both.
And I beat your ass with this motherfucking hand too.
So many ways. It was so many ways. Cause I was like, okay, at first you're using a general thing that everybody can get as an insult. I said, that's crazy.
It's these people, dude.
Yeah.
I've kind of got accustomed to it, but at the same time, y'all not gonna keep on coming at me like that, bro. I've been trying to be cool just because for the sake of like not losing listeners or not losing followers. But I'm telling y'all, we got enough now.
But you know what I have to realize though? It comes with the territory.
Yes.
We just gonna get it.
I told you.
It's gonna be so many of them.
But I told you when we started picking up steam that I was not prepared to be attacked the way we've been attacked.
Yeah.
It does not feel good. I don't know how celebrities just sit up and just
bad for
read millions. Me and you reading a couple hundred comments. These celebrities are getting millions of comments on things that they are doing in their everyday life, choices that they making, and a lot of judgment, a lot of nasty comments about them personally when the people on the internet don't know them personally. So now receiving it, I don't know how y'all doing it.
That's what. And then people wonder why celebrities be on drugs. Y'all be so shocked, but you don't think for a second that they have to escape all the BS that people be tossing to them like constantly every day. You're seeing thousands of messages of somebody attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
That has to be stressful on your mentality. It has to be. Just to see that daily as you're just trying to go about your day. Oh, people putting cameras in your face on top of that, antagonizing you. Oh man,
barking crazy shit that you just about to keep walking straight.
We just dealing with comments. They got to deal with all of the BS headlines. I'm like, oh yeah,
I'm not built for it.
That's stressful.
I'm not built for it. Tough.
Yeah,
I will fuck one of y'all up. As mature as I am, I say it every week. All them nasty ass comments. Just make sure y'all don't live in my city. Make sure y'all don't live in Vegas and y'all profiles are not public, and I cannot find where you at because y'all say crazy shit to me, and I'm not comfortable with it, and I'm not that grown, I'm not that mature yet, and I come beat you the fuck up.
Facts. But yeah, y'all, as you see, the main takeaway is understanding perspective is perspective. So when y'all going out there and y'all seeing stuff, whatever you see, if it's the most wild, outrageous thing, try to understand that this person is coming from their perspective, and you don't need to push what you feel or your views onto somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
But you can express yourself. Everybody can do that
freely.
Yeah,
openly, man. Do that.
Yeah,
put your opinion out there. And just be prepared to be met with somebody who has an opposing one.
Yes,
or somebody who has an agreeing one. Either way, it don't have to be nasty, and you don't have to get crazy about it. You don't have to get disrespectful about it.
And that's why I love freaking good conversations where you can learn from that.
Mm-hmm.
When you can gather something, I learn something from Trey every day. I learn something from my cousin right here. He may not say much, but when we talking behind the camera, when the cameras is off, I'm learning from him.
Man, doesn't Ryan say all kind of shit before we start shooting, bro? We be having, and after we done, we take these motherfucking headphones off, bro.
Yeah, right.
We be having the fire. If y'all got like behind the scenes conversation, man.
Yeah.
But we be getting it in before we turn these mics on, and after we turn them off.
Facts.
It be the real free. And Ryan talk. Like don't let this producer button pushing ass shit get y'all to thinking this nigga he got
bars.
Some real shit too. Like the same type of shit we be on, he be on that too.
He could be right here on the mics telling the story. If you hear his stories, just as good. So yeah, you guys already know we on everything. So follow us on everything. Social media. Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Y'all on Facebook, so y'all know where we at. All that good stuff. TikTok, I already said TikTok. So yeah, we on an Anchor. You can listen to us in y'all cars. So yeah, and make sure to show some love on the videos. We appreciate the love we've been getting, but yeah, do that and share it with one of y'all friends, and be sure to add comments to add to the conversation. We do appreciate comments that add to what we're talking about. So if you see something and you do disagree, share how you feel.
We a lot bigger than what we think.
Oh yeah?
Everywhere I'm at, Suave.
Really?
Somebody's bringing up the podcast, whether I know them personally or not. We popping up on the For You pages. We're popping up on the Explore pages.
Yeah.
Like we are.
I was gonna show you the. I got a Twitter. We had a Twitter thing on our Twitter, and somebody tagged us out of random and was like, "Oh, Unbiased Opinions is a podcast I watched. They dope." I was like, "Who is this? What
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, I'll be around strangers, dude, and they be like, my coworkers like, man, one of my friends shared your podcast. And I was like, a 23-year-old.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, bro.
Yeah, even my coworker, she said she seen me. She said, I saw you. And I was like, where? She was like, you on. I was scrolling through the thing and I saw you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's crazy. She said, yeah, I seen you on there. I was like, oh, wow.
It's been tripping me out, dude. Everywhere I'm at, I'm just like, somebody is bringing up the podcast. I'm like, man, it's crazy.
That's dope, though.
From our 14 likes that we used to get, you know, niggas talking crazy to us. Nigga, that comment didn't age well, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Look at us now, nigga. Fuck you, buddy. I hope you still watch it too. I hope you one of our 14 likes, nigga. We don't got 14 likes on shit, nigga. Nothing.
But yeah, thank you guys. You guys, we appreciate the love as you see. You guys are helping us to get there. So we all in this together. So yeah, make sure to show us some love, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.